Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to episode 3 of Feed the Beast Revelation. This is Night Shift Gaming. Just want to give a quick thank you to our new subscribers. Welcome back to the channel. Um, we're just in a learn as I go modded series, so we guys hope you enjoy the content. But in the last episode, we got our early automation started, and today things really have come together. We're taking a big step forward with a little bit of like automation to our ore smelting. We got into a little bit of Tinker's Construct, as you can see over here, and we're prepping for something big in the next episode, which we'll talk about later. So let's get into it. So the first thing, we'll just give a base like update. We got some quality of life upgrades that we finally set up. So you can see here, when I'm out mining, we created ourselves a little ender pouch. So now when I'm out mining, I can pretty much just dump everything into the ender pouch, and it instantly teleports it into this ender chest that we made back here at the base. And then this chest feeds into our ore processing line. The ores go into the pulverizer, they get doubled and passed straight into the furnace. Then all the finished ingots land right into our output chest, right over here, which you can see like we've kind of been stacking up some iron. We need a little bit more of the other ores, but we'll get to that. This has made mining a lot smoother for me because I don't have to come home with a full inventory anymore. I can just put stuff in the pouch and keep going. So I'll give you guys like a little bit of a demonstration here. So we got some silver. We could pretty much put whatever ore in there. I think we put the tin or silver ore first. You can see it's already pulling. It'll pretty much go right into the redstone furnace, smelts, and then we get our output, which is over here, slowly increasing. There we go. We see it jumps to 59. Nice. I did face a little bit of a dilemma because some ores, they tend to put out extra dust. So I didn't really know what to do, so I just kind of put like an extra pipe here to kind of get some items that like I've noticed we get stuck here and stop the line itself. Some cinnabar, sulfur, pulverized coal, just because I need some coal for some IC2 stuff, but we'll get into that another time as well. The next thing that we got into was our Tinker's Construct smeltery. I've never worked with Tinker's Construct. Some of the other players in the server have, so I've kind of been learning from them, but we built one. This thing melts ores in like batches and makes its alloys, and it lets us cast like much better tools than we would normally see in the vanilla stuff. We've got the drains, which is right here. We have the smeltery controller, which, and we have a sear tank, which is being fueled by a iron tank, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. But we crafted our new mining pickaxe. It's durable, fast, very reliable. The level is pretty high, so we can pretty much mine anything that I know of for the most part. And then the real upgrade is the sword. We used demonic ingots. It has a lot of damage, and then we added some upgrades to it as well. We definitely added luck to it because it's going to increase like the drops that comes from the mobs, and this is going to matter a lot for our next episode, which we'll get into in a little bit. And the last update that I've made to the base in the time that I've been playing is this Railcraft Iron tank. We built the iron tank to kind of like act as our lava buffer for the base, but the lava pump in the Nether is draining the pocket that it's kind of sitting in. So we'll need to move it, or we'll add a second pump, but we'll most likely move it. But for now, the tank is keeping everything fueled. It's running pretty solid. I'll give you guys just a look at what's going on with the pump. Right over here. So the lava pocket has started affecting the other areas of the Nether. And you can kind of see everything's kind of just starting to drain out, which is, you know, this is a good like before and after. If you look at the previous videos, you can kind of see like all of this was full. Um, so eventually it does start to take a toll on the Nether. Eventually, you know, not every pocket is infinite. It does run out after a while, so we're probably gonna have to move it eventually here. Um, maybe like out more in the middle of of everything that's out there. Oh my god! Holy shit! This is not safe for me. Let's get back. You do have some dark boots that negates fall damage at the moment. So those are just kind of like the updates that we've went through from the last episode to the next. I've been kind of busy just trying to get resources and stuff like that and gear us up for some of the more advanced things that we wanted to get into. So the luck thing on our sword is what we're going to talk about next. So you can kind of see we have luck 1. We need a little bit more lapis to add more luck to it in this mod. But the next step that we're going to jump into is farming wither skeletons for drops of evil. We're going to use industrial foregoing to create a mob spawner for me and the 2 other players that are in the server. But the issue with some of those is something that I'll speak about when we actually get to it. But in order for us to make the mob farm, we need these things called drops of evil. And they're very rare, but with a strong tinker's sword and some luck, we increase like our overall loot, which kind of raises our odds just a little bit. So in the next episode, you'll see what the drop of evil is for. I'll try to get like some footage of me like killing another, you know, wither skeleton and trying to get it and creating the cursed earth, so we can create a mob farm. But episode 4 is going to be a lot bigger. We're going to see the drops of evil. I'm going to create some cursed earth, and then we're going to make a massive mob farm with the industrial foregoing mod pack. And this is where we should kind of see a little bit of our progress kind of take a little bit of a jump. I jumped into a single player, like a creative, and I kind of made an example of what I would want to do. So, you know, I can't wait for you guys to see it. And if you've liked the content that I've, you know, brought out so far, I know the video is just, you know, kind of a bit straightforward today, but if you guys like the content so far, just, you know, like, subscribe, comment, and let's gear up for some next big stuff in the in episode 4. Thank you guys. Later.